Welcome children in today's class. Today we will be discussing about the topic which was given in your previous classes rather, in previous days. Today I'll just give you an idea about those topics just to make it clear to you what do they actually mean. This topic of capital and revenue expenditure in income will help you to prepare the final accounts, which is there in your syllabus in class 10. You are going to do it just after this chapter is completed, because unless and until you get the idea of capital and revenue expenditure and income, you are not going to do the final accounts properly. So let's start with. Firstly, we must see what are capital expenditure and revenue expenditure. For your convenience, I have made a difference between them two and I've written them out so that you can easily recognize what are those capital expenditure and revenue expenditure. First of all, the benefit. Benefit of a capital expenditure does not exhaust within a year. Within a year, it does not exhaust. That means it's very important that a capital expenditure does not exhaust within an accounting year. Its benefit does not exhaust. But in case of revenue expenditure, its benefit exhausts. It does not carry over for the next year. It is just incurred for that period only, for an accounting period. Generally, the accounting period is from 1st April to 31st March in general cases. But in other cases, there are some other accounting years also. From 1st January to December, 31st December, it may be like that. But generally, 1st April to 31st March are the accounting year. And the benefit of revenue expenditure rather exhaust within a year. And next one, the capital expenditure is incurred for acquisition of fixed assets. To acquire a fixed asset, to acquire a machine, to acquire a land, to acquire a building, we have to pay a lump sum of money. So this is called fixed assets. So these are maybe bought in a year, maybe bought once or twice, but they are not bought regularly. So those assets which are bought and the amount which is spent for them are known as capital expenditure. But the expenses which are incurred for day-to-day business working, like purchase of raw materials, depreciation, these are what? These are recurring in nature and they are included in the revenue expenses. Next, number 3, incurred for extension or improvement of assets. These capital expenditures, suppose you have a building, you have a factory building. Now you want more space or you want to extend the building. Now that extension which is to be done is considered, the cost of that extension will be considered to be a revenue expense. Rather a capital expense, because it's a one-time expense and it adds up to the value of the asset. It adds up to the value of the building. Now, the revenue expense, it is the building, we have extended the building. You have added up to the assets, but you need to keep it in proper shape. you need to paint it. Okay, in your coming days, you need to maintain that building. Suppose if you have bought a machinery, you need to upkeep it. The expenses incurred for these upkeep of those assets are known as recurring expenses, or they are known as revenue expenditures, because they are recurring in nature. So these are capital expenditures are non-recurring and these are recurring. These are meant for extension or improvement of assets. These are meant for upkeep of the assets. Assets they are upkept. The expenses for upkeep of the assets. Next one is, it leads to the increase in the value of the assets. Now, the value of the assets leads to the increase in the value of the assets. That is, when the building is extended, then the value of that previous building, also gets added up to the extended part. So the value of the whole building also increases. So this kind of expenditure leads to the increase in the value of the assets. Or you buy more assets, so they add up to the value of the existing assets. Next one, revenue expenditure does not lead to increase in the value of the assets. These are day-to-day expenses. These are for maintenance of the assets, to keep them in proper shape, to keep them going for business purpose. Okay, so they have to be maintained. If you have an asset, you need to maintain them. So these expenses are meant for maintaining an asset. Next one, capital expenditure are non-recurring in nature. But revenue expenditure are recurring in nature. They are recurring in nature. So, example, purchase of an asset, purchase of machinery. Here, purchase of machinery. Here, depreciation of machinery. Depreciation of machinery. That is, every year, the value, when you use a machine, it gets wear and tear, worn out, and its value decreases. That decreased value, we don't know how much it's decreasing, but we estimate that amount of depreciation. That's an estimation, but we need to charge it on the machinery, and when we charge it against the machinery, it reduces the value of the machine, but that is recurring in nature, and thus it decreases the value of the machine. Next one is, it is shown this capital expenditures are shown in the balance sheet. They are shown in the balance sheet. But these expenditures are shown, these are shown either in trading account or profit and loss account. We will discuss this part of final accounts in our next discussion after a few days. But before that, you must be very much careful about the distinction between capital and revenue, expenses and income. Next part is the deferred revenue expenditures. But we will carry on. Deferred means what? The word deferred means what? Deferred means that which can be carried off further, for the years to come. The expenditure which can be put up, which can be shown in the next accounting years to come. as soon as the expenditure takes place, it is shown. But the heavy these are of if the heavy expenditures are there, expenditures on advertisement, it's a heavy expenditure. If it is shown, the full amount is shown in the particular accounting year when they have been spent, that will make the organization run in a loss. It may not be able to show any kind of profit. So what is the accounting convention? The accounting convention is that they must be shown in a particular year, and the next part of it are deferred for couple of years. So children, in our next discussion, we will again discuss a little bit about these kind of topic, this capital expenditure, revenue expenditure, deferred revenue expenditure. Then we will go on to the next chapter, because you have to be clear about it. Thank you. Hope you are all safe. You are using the mask even at home. Try to speak English. Speak in English with your parents. Even when you are making a call to your friends, try to speak in English. Keep a habit to speak it in English, and try to keep yourself safe. Always wash hand before your dinner, lunch, everything. Hope to see you very soon. Thank you.